So this video gonna be about the feds going after R. Kelly. They got more charges, and my thoughts and my takes. I haven't changed or wavered from my opinion or belief that he's being railroaded. If they got something, that's one thing, but a lot of this stuff just seems to be a regurgitation of the past. And the funny thing is this: why and how does a black man in America, with the history of America, that if you had a court case uh, 10, 15 years ago in charges going back, how is it now all of a sudden that it's feasible that you can get crazy indictments from the feds when you had the same mirror of situations back then? What changed? And I still stand by, this ain't about justice. This is still about money. This is still about breaking things down because originally you had Chicago, Cook County before, and you had Miami, and they illegally went in. But the thing was is that they had opportunities from the past to get at him, and so now all of a sudden, again, I'm like questioning their timing, what's going on. I can't believe there's some dumb, overrated, overacted, and highly scripted surviving show leads to this. That don't even seem legit or legal, you know. Um, but I'm gonna say this, I always separate an artist from whatever it goes down. If these things are true, one has to, pay for what they do. But there's some about this don't even add up because again, it don't even quite make no sense because again, I can't believe nobody black is gonna beat cases left and beat them at a particular time, and then they get double jeopardy. But see, the justice system ain't about black folk. It's a just us. It's just white basically because OJ got a double situation, Bill Cosby got a double situation, and R. Kelly's getting a double situation. The Jeffrey Epstein buster got a high five, 13 months of pay restitution. So you can't possibly, and Robert Kraft, New England Patriots owner, he didn't per se commit a crime. He went to a brothel. He been doing business in there. Just like Donald Trump got these sexual acquisitions, and Bill Clinton too. So tell me, where is the balance of justice? And it does come down to black and white and how you look at it because, uh, Roman Polanski is still over in France and he got an Oscar. He got to work with American-born people in Hollywood and got an Oscar in America in 2003. So don't tell me that there isn't double standards. Same thing with Woody Allen. The whole situation. Kevin Spacey. Don't tell me the situation. Stuff goes down and they do double justice to black folks. Now, I'm not saying black folks don't commit crime. If you got something, you got something. But this be looking very, very, very suspect. And I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And I don't know how, to be honest with you, I don't know how you could be black born in America and even trust the feds or anything associated with the government because they've been known to be racist and very one-sided and very biased about stuff. And also, they have never showed a capacity for being, balanced with everything. They've never showed a side to, how things are balanced out with what you got to do. So I don't know how you could ever trust, a racist institutionalized government anyway. That's not going to say, with R. Kelly, because again, only truth can tell, and only God knows really. Because a lot of this stuff seems like an ATM machine cashing on the real. And the reason why I'm saying is because you just don't someone doesn't just walk away from something, especially you're black. I don't care who you are. You're not going to walk away with something and then they're going to regurgitate something 15, 20 years later and say, okay, now we're going to go after him, like what they did with Bill Cosby and what they did with OJ. It's just like double jeopardy. But it only applies when you're white in America. They get you one time. You're black, they can hold that over you for life. And it does seem to be an unbalance going on here. He's walking his dogs, they arrested him, and what have you. But he didn't run from nothing. He hasn't ran from nothing. See, that's the thing. He ain't ran from nothing. He's been cool with what he's been doing. So ask yourself, what kind of justice are they seeking where R. Kelly's concerned? And then a lot of people are thinking, well, they're going to get him, it's about time and all that. No. If y'all really want to make a statement, They could have done something back when Ignition and Step Name of Love and Happy People and Trapped in the Closet, all that was out when he was hitting and writing hit songs left and right. So don't tell me that all of a sudden now, because he's been hitless and been more of an oldies but goodies act for pretty much a decade, that all of a sudden now it's cool, we're going to get him. It's so fake and so fraudulent. It feels like a bad Hollywood script. And then his ex-wife is jive too, because the child support, the money, she's gold digging, she's trying to be on some whack shows, and I mean a lot of enablers and people involved that have just been looking at him as an ATM machine. So it's a mess, and I can't believe none of it that I'm saying. I really can't, because it just looks too many questions involved, and I'm not buying it now. All of a sudden, we're gonna throw all this at him when you had a good chance to throw it all at him 15 plus years ago. It don't even add up because it's money, and this is like I said, it's a witch hunt. There's more to it than meets the eye. There's more to it. So I don't be trusting no feds and whatnot. Racketeer, and they try to make R. Kelly come off like he's Al Capone because he's from Chicago. I guess now he's a big boss and he's pulling all these strings. Yeah, right. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how this all turns out. It just looks too suspect, too fake, and too phony, and you can't trust it. So we'll see what's up. But anyway, that's my take about the feds hitting R. Kelly with charges, which are basically the same regurgitated ones. But you give me your thoughts, your comments, your feelings on it. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I can take it either way. If you're pro Kelly, that's cool. If you're not, I'm cool. I'm going to always be down with his music. I'm going to tell that regardless, because the man is one of the most talented artists I've ever heard. Personal side, that's another story. And there's a lot of artists that have those dualities going on, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everything that you hear is actual and factual. Like Michael Jackson said in Tabloid Junkie. I'm out. Peace.